It's like, how can I waste so much time not doing anything? What is the point of everything? How am I going to face people? I don't have what it takes to become the person that I want. So I've never really talked about this online. I tied myself down so much. You achieve your meaningless goals that you don't even want, and then what? What is next? This might be the realest journal entry I've ever made. This might be a little too real, honestly. Hi. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Well, I think it could have been better. Yeah. I think it could have been better. I mean, well, not really. Yeah, not really. I am good. I'm actually really good. Yeah, I'm good. Yes, better than last year, I would say. Definitely better than last year. How are you? Was that too much? This year has been crazy. A lot of the things that I wanted became true, which is pretty crazy. Because if you know me, like, I'm a pretty pessimistic person, and usually the things I want don't really become true, you know? But I guess it's also because I never really believed in myself or like worked towards it, you know? So, I mean, I guess maybe that's why, maybe that's the reason, but no, genuinely, shit's crazy, bro. No, everything's crazy. Like, I still can't believe a lot of it is true. I want to say that genuinely this year, I don't think I have any regrets. I think I just lived in a way where it was like, this is my last year. As in, like, if you don't do this, nothing, there's no meaning in anything. There's no meaning to life because, you know, either you live for yourself or you're nothing at all. I think that was my mentality, to be honest. It was kind of like, you either do this or you fucking die. I know, that sounds a little crazy. I know, I'm sorry. Wait, that was too much? I'm sorry. Oh, maybe cut that out. I'm sorry, but like, genuinely, what's the fucking point, you know? It's like, I think at that point I was just like, I felt like I had nothing to lose, so like, might as well, you know? So, this was a very transformative year. It was the biggest change. I'm not exaggerating when I say that of this year. Because I actually chased my dreams. Yeah. I think this year I just genuinely believe that if you don't go for the things you want and if you don't chase your dreams, there's absolutely no point in life. That was just what I was thinking to myself. I was like, what is the point of everything? This is why I always feel so goddamn empty. I think that was just something that took me a very long time to realize. I think that I went into 2023 thinking that I don't need anyone. Like, as long as I have myself, that's fine. I'm going to be extremely independent and I'm going to achieve everything that I need to achieve. Like, even if nobody's going to back me up, I don't need any support. I don't need any of that. In some ways it's true because, like, at the end, you only really just have yourself. But I think that, in my opinion, I think it was necessary for me to go through this very toxic sense of, like, independence to truly understand that at the end, you do need people. This year, I've really just known that I need people. I need friends. I need support. But knowing the fact that even if I don't have that, I can still achieve what I want to achieve. But I want to have that. And as you can see from my 2022 self-reflection, I felt so ashamed of it. It's like, how can I waste so much time not doing anything? I mean it, anything for myself. I cannot keep going like this because if I keep going like this, I'm wasting so much time. So I've never really talked about this online. And that's regarding like my career wise. For those who follow me long enough, you know that I was always very focused on my academics. And at the beginning of 2022, it was a very dark period for me. All the things I thought I wanted, I didn't get any of it. Basically, for those who don't know, I graduated this May. From December to May, I was applying to jobs. I did not get any job offers after I graduated. None. I applied for like 500 or something. And mind you, I also did have internships. And I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. I'm done. Especially in Asian culture, they expect you to go to college, and after college, you're supposed to go to corporate. And that was my mindset too. This is exactly the path I was supposed to go on. It was a huge nightmare for me because I was like, I'm a failure. I'm a disappointment. How am I going to face people? My peers around me, they were getting job offers, already planning like where their apartment's going to be, where they're going to be living. And I'm just like, okay, I cannot plan for shit because I'm just applying for these jobs. I'm going to these interviews and I'm not getting anything. In the back of my mind, this makes sense because I never get the shit that I want. I work super hard for the things I want and I don't get it. But at the same time, I was asking myself, like, do you actually want this? Throughout your entire life, have you been working for things that you actually want? Or are you just doing this to impress others? Yes, you're working hard, but do you actually want this? And the answer to that was no. And I was like, what other fucking path do I have? I don't have what it takes to become the person that I want. The people that I am envious of. And I'm just like, I want to do that. I can't. And then it's like, why can't you? Are you scared of putting in the hard work and you're going to be disappointed? Well, you've already been doing that your entire life, but you're doing that for something that you don't really want. So think about that. What if you put that work into something that you genuinely want? There's always risk. Nobody, I'm not God. I can't tell you what the fuck is going to happen in the future, right? But you just need to be able to accept the fact that I'm going to accept the consequences no matter whatever happens. Like I told you, I had this period where I was very scared to go to the grocery store. I felt like I didn't deserve to sit in a cafe and just sit there and just drink coffee. I felt like I didn't deserve a lot of things. I don't deserve to travel. I don't deserve to wear cute clothes and wear them out. I just cared so much of what other people think. And there were just so many things holding me down. And on top of that, going for 4 years of college and not getting a job after, it was crazy. It was really, really scary. And I think a part of me was also just like when I was applying to these jobs, I didn't want any of them. I didn't want any of them. But at the same time, I was applying because that was the only thing that I was supposed to do. Until I realized that, was that really the only path you have? Because clearly you don't want any of it. If you don't want it, why are you chasing it? Why are you chasing something that you do not want? I asked myself that. I felt like I didn't really think about the other opportunities that I could have achieved. I've always, thought about what would happen if I go travel? What would happen if I go to the gym? What would happen if I can cook my own fucking meals, right? These were things that I honestly didn't even think of until the end of 2022. Regarding like social media wise, I'm not rich enough to make these videos. I'm not pretty enough. I don't have a big house to like film these videos. I'm not interesting enough. I'm not funny enough. Like I forget to think that, what if I am enough? What if I can actually cook for myself and actually cook decent meals for myself and I'm actually capable of that? What if I am capable on traveling fucking all the way to the other side of the world? I tied myself down so much. And I did have goals like going to college, getting all straight A's. Okay, then what? Then what? Then what? You achieve your meaningless goals that you don't even want, and then what? What is next? Nothing. Nothing. Your entire life you've been living for someone else. What is fucking next? What's next? Everything feels meaningless. Everything feels so fucking stupid because you've been living your life for someone else. You think you want this, but you don't. You don't, because you will not be feeling like this if you want it. And of course, like even if you chase your dreams, you chase the things you want, there is going to be hardships. And even if things fail, you are one step closer to your goal. There is no limit to the things you can become. But when you're achieving something else for someone else, every day is exhausting. You don't even clearly know like the goal. Everything just feels very blurry. And you think that goal that you want to achieve is the finish line. Your life is never a finish line. You are going to keep living. Once you turn 18, you are going to turn 19, 20, 21, 22. You are going to keep going. So your life doesn't just stop there. Your struggles might even become harder as you keep going. Mind blown, right? Oh wait, my parents doesn't want me to, or my relatives don't want me to do that. Who gives a fuck what they want? Who gives a genuine fuck what they want? Literally, when you are 60, when you're 70, when you're 80, are you really just gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so happy that like I did exactly what my parents want. I did exactly what my family members want. And I put myself aside. You really think you're gonna say that to yourself? No, babe, because you We all die. I think some of us forget about the fact we all die. This may come off harsh, I am sorry. You go through that year, you can't go back. You are going to be in your 20s once. You're going to be in your teens once. You're going to be 30 once. You're going to be 40 once. So you should really think wisely how you want to spend this life. There are going to be risks. None of us can predict how anything of it are going to go. I wasn't really unemployed, I guess, because that whole time period I was still in college. I was graduating in May. How cool would it be if I don't know, become a full-time content creator? I didn't really think it was possible. I also didn't have that many friends I can say it to, but I did have people who said that, oh, I can see you doing that. Like, I believe in you. I don't even care if they were lying to me. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. I don't care. But just having them say that to me, it means a lot. The closest people to you might not believe in you. When you are chasing your goals and your dreams, you cannot depend on if whether people are going to believe you or not. You have to believe in yourself. People are going to disapprove until you achieve it. Until you are at the finish line, then they're going to be congrats. And you're going to be like, thank you. You're going to be a little upset because you're going to be like, where the fuck were you? Where were you when I needed that support? But then you also realize that this is your life. You cannot expect anything from anyone, to be honest. And you have to realize that nobody can tie you down. But the thing is that you have to believe in yourself. I think I said this in my 2022 reflection as well. I remember when I was posting videos, I was like, nobody's gonna watch them. Nobody's gonna watch them. And genuinely, nobody watched them for like a good 5 months. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be unemployed after college. I was living back on campus. I did not want to move back home. That was just not an option for me. During that 5 months, I'm not gonna lie, this might sound a little extreme to you guys, but it was genuinely my mentality for those 5 months. It was either I chase my dream or that's it. Literally, that's it. Like, I felt like that was it. Either this is going to work out or nothing. Just nothing. So it was just kind of just like survival instinct. Like, I don't want to sleep on the streets. I can't go home. I don't want to go home. I need this to work out. And then graduation rolled around and I was like, fucking hell. No fucking way graduation is almost here, because I'm like, I achieved nothing. Nothing is going the way I fucking want. What the fuck do I do? But what I can say was that I did work very hard during those 5 months. And then just right around graduation, one of the fucking videos blew up on my channel. During those 5 months, I treated YouTube kind of like my full-time job, sort of. Like, even though I was, I was getting paid nothing, guys. If I'm being completely, I was getting paid nothing. I was probably getting paid like $3 a day. You can just imagine how I was feeling, to be honest. I don't know how we're gonna work out. I had no one to rely on, nowhere to go. I went to the gym this year. That's crazy. Never thought in my life I'll do that because, you know, I've always been called like fat my entire life. So I had a huge fear of the gym, to be honest. But I was like, you know what? This is on my bucket list. Either we do this or we just never fucking do it. But guess what? Literally right after filming this video, I'm gonna go to the fucking gym. Yeah, and I started cooking for myself. I've been doing this for a month. Solo traveling, I was always scared, like, how do I board the plane? I don't know how to board a plane. I traveled for an entire month solo. Oh my god, I'm scared to wear the clothes that I want. Ever since I come back from my solo trip, I wear whatever the fuck I want. If you think I'm doing too much, maybe you're not doing enough. I started showing more appreciation for my friends instead of like hiding it. Like, I get excited with meeting up with my friends. I know that at the end I'll be okay no matter what happens. I can actually go out without makeup now. When I say chasing your dream life, it does not have to be grand. I say this all the time in all my videos. Your dreams are yours and yours only. Your dream could be having a simple, quiet life, and that is your dream. Okay, and you're going to do what you can to achieve it because you should. You should, because you live on this planet once. You are going to die someday. You are going to become old and you are going to become weak. You're not always going to be this young. And I'm not saying that becoming old is something bad. I'm just saying that your time here is not infinite. Coming from someone who is extremely pessimistic and doesn't really ever do anything for myself until this year, I just always put myself kind of like the backup option. Like, I don't really care what I wanted because I was like, there's no point in going for the things I wanted. I forget that I am my own most important person in the world. So if I don't go for what I want, then what exactly is the point of anything? I never thought that I would actually do any of this, to be honest. I never thought that I'd be actually making a video like this ever, because I just never thought that I would have the courage or honestly the guts. And ever since I started posting online, one of the biggest questions is through my TikTok, through my Instagram DM, through YouTube, is that people are always asking me that. What do you do? And the reason why I don't really want to answer that is that I don't want you guys to view me any differently. Like, not any differently, but like, just to put it plainly, just to get it out there, I do content full-time now. That's my answer. And it feels really weird to say that because I never really said that online because I just felt like there was no need to. I'm not saying this to be like
Oh my god, like I don't want people like, you know, saying stuff.
I don't like to be called an influencer because I don't really think I am. And also like a creator, it just also feels a little weird too. I guess I have a hard time dealing with labels, to be honest. Or I can say anything. No, I am not super rich. Don't get that idea on me. I just want to be completely honest with you guys because like I don't want you guys to think that I'm like some, you know, like people who make so much freaking money where they can like, you know, just suddenly go book like a trip to anywhere like in a snap of a finger. I can go outside, I can buy myself a meal, I can order takeout if I want to, I can buy some cute clothes for myself when I want to without breaking the bank. This is not easy, I think. And I don't think I really told, I never really told this to anyone. Of course, I didn't say anything of this online because I didn't really see the point of it because I was like, this struggle, like what's the point in telling anyone? 5 months, it was very hopeless. You shouldn't paint an image of someone if you don't really know them. So I don't really want you guys to put me on a pedestal, but I do want you guys to know that if I can't do something, you guys can too. We're all human, right? I genuinely just want you guys to understand that because sometimes I think when I grew up watching videos, I think I just kind of viewed people like they're different from me. You and I are the same. Okay, of course we have our differences, but you and I are the same. If I chased a dream of becoming who I want to be, you can too. I don't know the meaning of life if you don't live to what you want to do. I don't know the meaning of life to that. I don't understand what else I'm supposed to do if I don't live for myself. Sometimes you just need a little bit of luck and a lot of hard work, and you need discipline. Motivation is one thing, but discipline is another. Once you keep doing this, it becomes a routine. And once it becomes a routine, then you're good. Throughout the entire year, I had her as my phone screen, and this is my little self. The entire year I was going about it like I need to impress her. I need to have her be proud of me. And I genuinely think that she might be proud of me actually. I genuinely think that she's proud of me. I know she is. Like, yeah, of course right now I still have worries. There's still things that could be better in a way. I'm pretty content in my life. I'm very grateful for everything. The biggest lesson that I learned from this year is just the fact that I'm capable. I'm a very strong, beautiful, capable woman. I'm the type that don't really look back at things, but I think that all of us, I think we need to just appreciate how far we came. Like, we made it through the year. I'm 23 now. That's crazy. As a kid, I've always wanted to grow up to be an adult. I always wanted to grow up fast, get the sense of like freedom. Like in 2022, I was really scared of becoming an adult. So much responsibility. But now I think I can just say that everything I do, I can do it. I'm an adult. I always thought that, oh, adults know exactly what they're doing. No, they don't. At least I don't. I'm 23. If you're younger than me and you think that when you reach a certain age, you're gonna know exactly, maybe you would, but it's also okay if you don't, because I don't. I don't think, honestly, in life, you really just know what the fuck you want. You kind of just wing it. I think life, the meaning of life is just to experience it. You want to do something, you do it, you experience it, and then you go to the ice cream shop and you try the new fucking flavor, you try the cinnamon banana because you want to, and then you go home, and the happiest thing when you go home is to make your own fucking meal, and you make it, and you're happy because you made something, you made this for yourself, and you are nourishing yourself, and you realize how you can actually cook. And you can feed yourself, and then you can go do the dishes. And then afterwards, you go take a hot shower. And then you realize how blessed you are to take a warm shower. Because some people in the world right now, they're not allowed that. They cannot take a fucking shower. And you realize that how lucky you are to have a bed to sleep in there and be safe. And I think that's the point of life. The dream I had was just to become the person I want to become at that moment. Of course, I don't know who I want to be like 5 years from now. But at that moment, that was who I wanted to be, so I chased after it. I hope this video helped you guys. This is a video that I was planning on making at the end of the year. I just didn't think anything would actually work out for me. There are a lot of things I want to do in 2024. I want to learn a new language. I want to travel more. There's just a lot of things I want to do. I think that I need to push myself more. Honestly, remind myself that I am capable and that I'm allowed to take up space. I'm allowed to do things. This might be the realest journal entry I've ever made. This might be a little too real, honestly. Those of you guys know your dreams and all your things that you want to do, I hope it comes true. And I want to say, especially for those of you guys who've just been here from the beginning, I want to say that thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking by for so long. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for, Thank you for believing in me. Because sometimes I don't even really believe in myself. So having just some of you guys even saying that you believe in me really makes me happy. These are happy tears, by the way. These are happy tears. It was a scary year, but it was a good year. And I just want to say that I'm so happy that I met so many of you guys. But yeah, that's it for my last journal entry of the year. Don't disappoint me in 2023. Oh, I'm kidding. Know that I will always have your back. Okay? Remember that when you're doing things, I will always be close by. And I want you to figure out what you like, who you like, and who you are. I want you to create that sense of self. You don't need to find out who you are. You need to create who you want to be, okay? But yeah. I'll see you then, okay? Anything more? Oh, wow, okay, hey, hey, my 2022 year self, I hope I made you proud. I hope I made you proud. I just want to say that throughout this entire year, like, all I thought about was the things I said to you, the promises I made to you, and I tried my best. I genuinely tried my best. And yeah, I did it. I made it through the year. I made it through the year. And I can really just tell you. I can really just tell you that I think our younger self would be really proud of us. Wow. Okay. 2024 me. You're going to be 24 though. Oh my god. I feel like 23 and 24 is not that big of a difference. I want you to get out of your comfort zone more. You know? I want you to know that you are capable, you are smart, that you are allowed to go for the things that you want. And I need you to know that I hope that by the end of the year we can once again say that we made our younger self proud. I need you to keep on creating and building of the person you want to be. Because that is the most important. I want you to give love to others, show love to others, because you have a lot of love to give, and I want you to do that. I want you to be someone that you can be very, very proud of. Yeah. And can I just add one quick thing? Okay, guys, that's a wrap for 2023, guys. That's crazy. I just want to genuinely say thank you. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope everything that you guys want this year became true. I really do wonder how my 2022 self would actually respond to all this. Another goal for 2024 is to do less negative talk. I can't believe I've been posting for a year now.
That's crazy.
This is my first anniversary. That's a wrap for 2023, guys. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys all next year. Bye!